poppin' Shaz fam, it's your boy MindShaz here, and in today's video, what I'm going to be talking about to you guys is a little combination, I guess. Not really, it's like kind of just a gun that I like to use, and it's pretty OP in a particular game mode. Obviously, you guys have already seen the gameplay, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the TLALOC. It's the Warlock-specific scout rifle, and I'll talk about it in just a little bit. But obviously, I need to plug the Destiny 2 giveaway. That is in the first link in the description down below. If you guys want a chance to win a free copy of Destiny 2, just enter in. There's different entries to help support us, me, Corey, Hollow, whatever you want to call him, and Cruiser. But yeah, definitely go check that out for a chance to win Destiny 2. Anyways, what I'm talking about, of course, is the TLALOC, but in Mayhem. Now, if you guys have never used the TLALOC, which would be maybe kind of weird, maybe not, but if you guys have never used the TLALOC, the whole specific perk is that when you have your super, it reloads faster, handles faster, shoots faster, all that good stuff. That's what makes it exotic, and I think it's a really, really cool looking gun. Sorry about that. I had a little bit of a burp that came up, but I think it's a really cool looking gun. It's really just kind of, it's gray, but then it's got the purple Warlock logo on it, which is a really nice touch in my opinion, because it goes ahead to specify that it's the Warlock specific weapon. I'm not sure. I believe the Still Piercer has the Hunter logo, and I believe the Mobius, which is the Titan shotgun, I believe that also has the Titan logo. But I also believe the Susnu, which is the legendary fusion rifle for the Warlock, I think that also does have the, because it looks like the Sasan, which is an Arms Day fusion rifle, but I believe that has the Warlock logo on it as well. Just talking quickly about all the different class-specific weapons, but the TLALOC, in my opinion, is probably my favorite exotic out of the three. You got the Ace of Spades, the Fabian Strategy, and then the TLALOC. In all honesty, the Ace of Spades was probably one of my favorite when I first got it. I believe it's like the first exotic like quest I went for. So I mean, that's the first gun that I got from any exotic quest, because when I was new to Destiny, it was when Taken King came out, and I was just like, how do I get an exotic the fastest way? And that was not the fastest way. The fastest way was obviously for 3 of coins. But eventually, I didn't make a Warlock until kind of recently, honestly. I just didn't really care. I just played Hunter like forever. I literally had one character for like probably not a year, but like half a year. I probably only had one character, and it was my Hunter. And then I made a Titan and a Warlock. I think I actually made a Warlock second, but I'm not too sure the whole timeline there. But I never really pursued the whole gunsmith stuff, especially since I made them so late. I mean, they were kind of irrelevant, but eventually I did get the Fabian Strategy and the TLALOC, and I'm kind of happy that I got the TLALOC. It's a really good gun, but I don't really use it that often. Even though I've been starting to play Warlock, I prefer to use a legendary primary, because I actually don't know. I don't even really use exotics that much, but the reason it is so good in Mayhem specifically is obviously because you just get your super so quick. So I was running Voidwalker in this gameplay that you guys are watching. I'm still kind of scrubby, but I got some nice kills with it, a little bit of highlights, so this is a gameplay I decided to cut up and show a video about. This isn't the most, I'm actually recording this right now at 1:30 in the morning, so I apologize, not the most prepared commentary I've ever had, but I could just be easily straightforward with you guys and have some opinions on these types of weapons and things about Destiny 2 in that regard. But anyways, yeah, so I was kind of scrubby, but Mayhem, you get your super so quick. Like, I think it's, I don't know the exact like amount of time that you get your super, but it's really quick. And if you do use it as a panic, don't worry, because it'll come back immediately. Like, I saw other people using the TLALOC, so obviously this has been known. I mean, this gun has been out for like a year and a half now, so I hope this has been kind of known. But I just kind of wanted to expose its, honestly, it's really powerful, because even though it requires your super to be charged up, it's like it's honestly insane. Like, fast shooting, it's high powered, fast handling, fast reloading. It's literally like, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like amped weapons in Titanfall. If you guys have ever played Titanfall, amped weapons, it like increases the damage, I believe, in something else, but it doesn't increase the damage. But I mean, the fire rate, and it's like it's a low fire rate, like kind of high impact scout rifle, I believe. I'm not sure the archetype. I think it's almost like the Chaos Dogma, but less impact and a little more fire rate. Not too sure. Don't quote me on that. But once you get your super, that thing just turns to like faster than the Mida. You might have increased agility with it. Not completely sure about that again. But I know you have increased handling, increased rate of fire, and increased reload, which honestly makes up for you not having to use your super, in my opinion. Even though it is Mayhem, and countering supers with a primary isn't the best, I mean, when you're getting into engagements with other guns, it'll literally destroy them. And this gun's really powerful, of course, in regular Crucible game modes, but unless your intellect is really high, it kind of takes a little bit of time to get your super, unless you're going on like mad streaks with it. As an original gun, like without the super and the exotic perk activated, in my opinion, it's not really that amazing. It's just kind of a, I don't know, kind of just a run-of-the-mill. Is that how they say that? Just kind of a regular old scout rifle with decent impact, kind of a decent rate of fire, things like that. But once you get that super, it is totally worth it. It is. You honestly may as well use like a palindrome and then switch to it. I've never really experienced like the gun without actually using my super. I've always just kind of got my super, used it for a while, and then actually threw my Nova Bomb at someone. But you get your super a good amount in Mayhem, and that will give you a really good primary opportunity. I actually like almost hit like actual clips with just my TLALOC, because of how powerful it was and how fast it was. Because, I mean, you could take a guy out, reload, take another guy. You can honestly take 2 out, 3 out with 1 clip, reload. But, I mean, not a lot you can do, because, like, eventually one of their teammates can be like, this guy's killing everyone on our team, so he's decent. Even though I wasn't really doing that. But, I mean, eventually some guy will be like, wow, maybe I should use my Fist of Panic. Or, wow, maybe I should throw my stupid little Nova Bomb at him. Or, wow, maybe I should pop my Storm Trance. Or, wow, maybe, okay, rant over. But obviously it is Mayhem, so you're going to have to expect that. So it's kind of a pro and con type of thing. You got your goods and your bads with using this in Mayhem. Obviously the good is the TLALOC is flipping insane when it's on its super. It's like, it's literally on steroids. That's what it is. Like, honestly, that perk, exotic perk, should just be called steroids. Like, honestly, that's what it is. It puts your gun on steroids, but it's flipping insane. But in regards to the whole class-specific weapons and the whole exotic quests, if you don't know how they work, you leveled up your gunsmith. Once you hit level 2, you got a legendary quest, I believe, and it required, like, dismantling with a certain weapon. So the hunter one, you had to dismantle sniper rifles and get kills with telemetries, I believe, to get the still piercer. And you had to do that with shotguns for the Mobius for the Titan, and of course fusion rifles for the Susanu for the Warlock. And then the exotic, I think, was kind of the same thing. Not really, I do not at all really remember what you had to do. But I love the Ace of Spades. I love the Fabian strategy, even though it kind of sucks. Like, I love the look of them. Honestly, they don't really stand out. I mean, the Ace of Spades does, until you figure out that the Hard Luck, which is a blue weapon, is literally the Ace of Spades with a little bit of gold on it. The Susanu and the Still Piercer and the Mobius are kind of meh or whatever. The Still Piercer is really cool, but I think that one's the most unique. Then, like I said, the Ace of Spades, Fabian strategy, and TLALOC. Fabian strategy, I believe, is the most unique out of them. The Ace of Spades is just kind of a regular hand cannon with a reskin. Then the TLALOC, of course, is just another reskin, like Arms Day weapon with added effects. But, you know, it's all whatever. But, anyways, yeah, I think in Destiny 2, there needs to be a lot more exotic weapon quests, in my opinion. I think they said something about the game being a little less grindy, which, you know, it's whatever, but I just think having, to attain exotics, you have to do something cool, and the way you get them has to make it feel like it is an exotic. It has to be rare. I know, like, abysmal RNG, like, in year 1, probably isn't the best way to do that, but a good exotic quest that actually is a quest would be an amazing way to grant people exotics. It might be hard to make a quest for all of the exotics, but maybe just for the exotic weapons, or maybe just for at least like half of them. Because in my opinion, just RNG doesn't make an exotic, especially 3 of Coins. 3 of Coins made exotics like greens. Like, nobody cared if they got them because they already had them all. And it was just, at that point, it was the legendary god rolls were exotic, and the exotics were like whatever. Like, so many of the exotics are so pointless to use in things like the Crucible, which were the things that people were mostly playing, that they were pointless. And, I mean, 3 of Coins just made them slight work to even get. Like, if you had enough strange coins, you could just stock up on Ethereum coins and get all the exotics that you could possibly even be viable for something like Crucible, or just even the exotics you need for like PvE activities, which really isn't a lot. You could use a lot of legendaries for like raids and things like that, but I don't know. I hope there's like a lot more, like, I just want exotics to feel exotic, you know, if that makes complete sense at all. But hopefully they can do that. Hopefully they can like make quests for a lot of the exotics, and the, like, I love like the Black Spindle quest and the Sleeper Simulant quest and the Outbreak Prime quest, even though that was kind of crazy. Those made it feel exotic, even though like eventually it got carried. Like, don't make it insanely hard, obviously. Like, that'd be cool and all, but don't make it insanely hard to the point where only like 1% of people can do it. Make it hard enough that it is a grind, and it's something that like, oh hey, I'm gonna get on and grind even more, like complete more of the quests for blah 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 blah. I don't know, whatever the exotics are called, but hopefully that is a new thing that they add to Destiny 2. More quests for exotics. Make the exotics feel more exotic, because at this point they really, I mean, Destiny's dead anyways. Everything's just doesn't feel good at all. But anyways, that's how I feel. TLALOC is literally ridiculous in Mayhem, and I just want to talk about it a little bit. My thoughts on the class-specific exotics and exotic quests in Destiny 2, and hoping that they make exotics feel more exotics. Oh, wow. That was, wow. Hoping that they make exotics feel more exotic. But if you guys enjoyed the commentary and agree with me, and want to talk more about Destiny 2 in the comments down below, definitely just go ahead, drop a comment. If you guys want to see more of these post commentaries, I plan on bulking these up for the rest of Destiny 1. And then the beta will happen in less than a month. So, if you guys enjoyed, definitely drop a like. Don't forget to check out the Destiny 2 giveaway. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. I don't know why I'm voice cracking so much. It's kind of early in the morning. Gotta go hit the sheets because I need some sleep. I'm gonna wake up, make more videos. But love you guys so much. Been your boy MindShaz. Hope you guys had an amazing day. Peace out.